realized is that the winner of the first race would obviously be running quite good, so probably wouldn't have to make a lot of adjustments to the car for the second race. You passed, what, 21 cars at one point?
Started 28, finished 7th, so 21 cars.
But at one point, I think you were second, third, fourth, somewhere up in there towards...
I think that was because of whenever we
pit stops.
That was pit stop strategy, yeah. We were, at one point I was 30th, which, in case you didn't know, was last. Running around, and I'd make a couple of bad moves and choices in traffic, and I looked back, and there's no one there. So we started a long march to the front. And the fact that there was no yellow, and it was such a short race, it was, who here thought there wasn't going to be any yellow? Right? Yeah. I mean, we thought for sure it was a recipe for disaster mixing everybody up like that, but everybody did a good job of not crashing into each other.
So you're running 30th in the second race, so you looked in your rearview mirror and there's nobody behind you. So what name did you call me?
Well, I wasn't convinced it was your idea. Had I been convinced,
It wasn't.
yeah, that's what I thought. But I was definitely cursing whosever idea it was. To be serious for a minute, there's a balance between the entertainment side, which you do. I'm blowing a bit of smoke here, but you do it better than anybody. You guys at Texas Motor Speedway do it better. The entertainment side is better than anybody. But you guys put on the show? Great show. We tried, but there's also the sporting side of it. And for me, tonight with the draw, took away the sporting side and made it a lottery. I mean, when I'm starting 25 places further back than my closest championship contender, through no fault of my own or my team's, it's not really right. If it was a standalone race, great, go for it. But the fact that it wasn't made it very difficult. My idea would be invert the whole thing. I would start last, Dixie would start second last, Will would be there, and you'd see all us trying to charge to the front. And Dixon came up with a great idea. He said, well, let's give a point for each pass you make, or each car, each position you gain over the race. That was quite good. That would have certainly livened things up.
I like that. Okay. And so to be honest, we talked a little bit about this in Victory Lane downstairs. And so, what if... Okay, I look at it tonight, and I hear your point. This is the top rung of open wheel racing in this country, and so it is a professional sport. It's entertainment as well as sporting. We don't use, I don't know how we say that in America, but you say it quite impressively, continental, suavely. So what if I'm trying to say this the right way. I'm trying to pick my words for you. You want a combination of both, but because it is the top form, isn't it entertainment?
No, there is absolutely that balance, but there is that sporting aspect that you can't lose. And like I'm saying, had we done that, had we inverted the field, it would have been fair for everybody, and it would have been equally, in my opinion, more entertaining. So you'd have got the best of both worlds. The thing that was wrong with that was it was a lottery. As I said, if it was an all-star type race or something, do what you want, but not a championship round. It's too important.
Okay, so what if you had selected the first, second, third starting position, and Will selected the 27th?
And that would have been my lucky draw, as it was Will's. Will said it in the press conference. He said, it was that was the pass. I think he decided to describe that as the move of the race was him picking number 3, and that's where we are. Because I said to him, I said, Will, you took advantage of it. You did what you had to do, man. It's not his fault. Not his fault. He drew number 3 and did a good job. But the same way it's not ours. That first race, the qualifying was based on the skill of the driver and, more importantly, the team. The second grid position was based on pure luck. Or in one case, actually, I think somebody saw. I think the barrier behind it blew. Somebody saw where number 4 was. I think.
I was offered money yesterday by a team, and did no. I said, heck no. So, all right, I can't really see, but I think Will Power is with you, silly. Will, come on in, man. What do you say we congratulate the winner of the second race. Yeah, we're going to get him something to drink here.
Yeah, hook us up with some alcohol.
All right, what do you say we salute Will Power, the winner of the second Firestone 2275. Cheers.
Keep the fun kit. An Aussie and a Scotsman with a drink in their hand.
Well, I would say, and we got to get Dario out of here pretty quickly here in just a moment, but I don't know how much you heard, but I think Dario said you cheated. Is that, no, lucky? No.
I basically was trying to say cheated, but I didn't use that many words.
No.
Oh, man, I'm just stoked to get my first oval win. I was like, it was still a tough route. I mean, it's obviously had to get through a lot of traffic and get like an arm and hold off Dixon. So
He's joking, by the way.
yeah,
just joking.
but it's just a very good night. Very good night. A lot of fun here.
Well, now, for both of you, after the first race, of course you won, so you got, you're excited and that kind of thing, but were you winded? Were you tired? Was it intense in the first race when you got out of the car?
Yeah,
Or not at all?
I would say I was exhausted after the first one. I was dehydrated, and it was that last little battle at the end when we all had new tyres, and we were just absolutely going for it, pushed it past, trying to get by Dario. And yeah,
I was doing the same thing.
Yeah, that was close, and that was a close, hard battle. It was a lot of fun.
Did you find it to be the intensity level in either race to be different, or was it the same in both races?
Seriously? All I'm going to say is, in that second race, I'm glad I had Huggies as a sponsor, because it came in handy.
The intensity was the same for me.
We kind of thought going into it that the second race, although the IndyCar races here since day one have always been so incredibly intense, we thought the second race may be even a bit more intense than normal.
It was. And I think the drivers as a group need to be, I'm not talking about myself here, but the drivers that I was around need to be congratulated for basically avoiding each other. Because there was some stupid moves made, and there was some good avoidance, especially back where I was. There was some, and everybody went home in one piece tonight. So that was when you see some of the things that I saw from my seat, it was pretty impressive. So that was pretty cool.
Wait till you go home and see the video replay of Mr. Power going down the back straightaway, and Graham Rahal had broken or something and was below the white line, and Will went below Graham between the wall. They never lifted.
Close call, yeah, man. I thought he was coming out of the pits. I thought he was going to come up on the track, so I went to the inside, and that was the best inside move I've ever done.
There's dust flying everywhere. Thank you for cleaning the track down.
Yeah, no problem. I'll thank you guys for not cleaning it.
Well, I know we need to let Dario get out of here because he's got to make something inside real quick. But before we do that, real quickly, we're always blessed, all of us in this sport, to have great sponsors. Verizon for Will and Target for Dario and his team. And so we're also blessed to have our friends from Firestone with us again. They make great tires. They're great because they understand our sport, and they just treat us all so incredibly well. And I know you guys can speak to that as well. But Al Spire from Goodyear is with us tonight. Al, wherever you're at, there. I can't see with these lights. Al, come up for us, would you please? I said Goodyear. That's what you said. Did I say that? It's been really hot out there, Eddie. It is hot. It is hot. Did I say that? Yeah. Okay.
Yeah. I've driven on Goodyears, trust me. There's no comparison.
I've got my red Firestone.
Can I just say something about these guys?
Yes, please.
I've been doing this a long time. And I've always driven on Firestone tires. And at one point